Hey, gamers! Welcome back to a brand new DSP video. Yet again, we are going to be talking about the latest Chill with Phil that he did. By the way, this is the thumbnail. This dude loves doing the this is a new thing, guys. You like it? Is it funny and hilarious? Yeah, I bet you're laughing so hard. Okay. Anyways, let's get this show
Sure, all my
going.
detractors have already clipped it and sent it off into, the internet eco
Okay, let's hear how this
it
starts.
because this was more like building up. Felix Amade, I already talked about that on today's earlier stream, but I did not actually record it because this was more like building up that stream and getting attendance so we could play Silk Song.
Yeah, it was
I'm
a
sure
stall
all my
screen.
detractors have already clipped it and sent it off into,
Sent it off into
the internet
the
ecosystem.
internet ecosystem. He could just say, "Oh, it probably got clipped somewhere," like normal people. But no, he can't say that. That's too easy. Hold up, I want to make sure. Okay, good. Didn't mute YouTube audio for some
Should
reason.
I quickly summarize what I said earlier today? Okay. So here's what happened. Last night,
Right.
I guess, and I don't know because I didn't see it, Wings of
I
Redemption
guess.
joined my lobby, or not my lobby, excuse me, my chat to try to talk to me because apparently someone told him that I was playing Call of Duty at the same time as him. And he goes, "Oh, I want to play with him in his lobby. I want to be on the same team as him." But I guess he doesn't know my ID or whatever. So I guess he joined my chat room and tried to talk, but I never saw him talk. I just saw a bunch of people spamming the chat saying, "Hey, he's trying to talk to you.
Wings, you're supposed to email me.
Trying to talk to you." And I was like, "What?" And I looked and I never saw him talk. I was like, "Whatever." And I just played the game. I ignored it. So
Okay.
supposedly the story is that he was actually trying to play with me or whatever. But then come to find out that lately this guy has been so like guided on by his trolls.
Now, I think I said this in the last video, but I've said this for a while, to be honest, when it comes to like, how he treats certain people, like LTG Rich, etc., etc. But I'm using LTG as the most recent example. Uh, Obviously LTG is getting goaded on by his trolls to talk about DSP in any which way. Who does DSP blame? LTG.
Oh, you're so stupid. Fucking idiot, LTG.
And all this other bullshit. Wings gets goaded on. He talks. And this I said about Wings for like every time DSP talked about him. DSP talks about Wings like he's some helpless little like kid. You know, like as I said, he sees Wings as that kid that gets bullied in on a TV show, and then the main character like decides to step in and help that kid out because the bullies are being really mean and fucked up, and then like it changed, and then that kid changes his life forever or whatever. I kind of feel low key. DSP wanted that, couldn't get it because it, and then he tried to get it with Rich, with the poker chip, and then that didn't work out because it was really cringe, and all this kind of stuff. But he keeps talking about Wings like he's some like helpless little baby. Like I'm sure there's a lot of reasons why people can gain weight for many reasons, whatever. But it's like, okay, man, like you don't have to be like cringe about it. You know what I'm saying? Like he did. It's weird. It's so weird and corny.
And he's so dumb he falls for it. So they got him saying dumb shit like, "Would you be
Yeah. See, notice he keeps saying they got him saying this shit. Yeah. Okay. But when LTG says dumb shit, oh, that's all he's saying. That's his fault. His chat did not bring it on or anything. The chat didn't make LTG say dumb shit. LTG just says shit, right? But Wings, well, his chat made him say these things. Like, why does he want to absolve Wings of any responsibility for this? Like, dude, like, maybe Wings just said this on his own. Like, and then at the same time, oh my god, this is why, like, sometimes I like doing these kind of videos about this kind of stuff because you see the circular logic with DSP on this. Is but DSP says, "Well, I only address things when you bring it up." So is DSP just as dumb as Wings and gets just as goaded by his chat then? Like we're not really really thinking because he doesn't believe in what he says. He'll just say whatever in the moment and then like vibe with that until he's done with it.
You beat up DSP in a fight. What do you think about his wife leaving him? Dumb shit like that. And of course, everything he says is going to cause drama, right? Like dramatic shit. He falls for a hook, line, and sinker. He does. Like he just doesn't have any self-consciousness that people are baiting him into saying dumb shit. So he says dumb shit every stream now. Like it's been nonstop, like several streams now. Okay.
Okay.
So the
Yeah,
truth is, I
DSP
talked
never
about
says
it
dumb
on
shit
this morning's
nonstop.
stream, and I joked about it. I was like, "You want to play with me? You want to do a collab? 5 bands. You got to give me 5 bands if you want to do a collab."
Again, he can't come up with his own bit. He has to take other people's stuff because he's not creative. Like it blew my mind just how like deep his plagiarism is, and I do kind of feel calling it plagiarism is kind of mean, but it is wild. Like the DSP tries it. I didn't think it was just, oh, I was watching a TV show that had this, like, I think it was like Conan O'Brien or something, and he wanted to do that. And it's like, oh wow, you really have no ideas. Everything this dude does, like his hype segments to get money is from PPP. Like there's nothing original. And you look at the stuff that's original from him, and it's like Cologne, and then that like Tanks. Like it is so funny. He is so butthurt about not being able to do Cologne. Every time people bring it up, it's like, yeah,
You told me not to do it.
all this shit, and
You made fun of me. So now you don't get it. Bleh.
all the time. But that was a completely original idea from DSP, and that was the quality of it. Like think about it. That was the best he could come up with, and and you could kind of tell it really offended him or hurt him a little bit that nobody went with it, and he was like, "Fuck you," because he has held on to that grudge ever since. So every time someone brings it up, because this dude is so original.
Collab. Obviously, I was doing a riff on LTG saying shit like that to me, right? But
I just love we are talking about Wings and we still have to bring up LTG. We still have to bring him up.
anyway, in summary, to be serious now, okay? It's this simple. For years, I reached out to that guy behind the scenes. I tried to be nice to him. I tried to say nice things about him. I watched his documentaries and reacted to them in a very fair manner.
Look at this. Look at this.
I reached out to that guy behind the scenes. I tried to be nice to him. I tried to say nice things about him. I watched his
I've said this for years, but this dude works on a reward basis, like a fucking dog, like a fucking animal. I did something nice for you. Where's my reward? I did this. Where's my reward? This game made me do this and there's no reward? What the fuck? All this dude talks about is reward, 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 reward. That is all he talks about. That is all he talks about is just rewards.
Documentaries and reacted to them in a very fair manner rather than making fun of him. I tried to see from that perspective.
Of course. Like, I get the idea that he doesn't want to necessarily just watch a Wings documentary and like say, oh, look how stupid Wings is. Fuck Wings. But the amount of like, oh my god, what was the word I was thinking about? I don't fucking remember the word I was thinking about. Philandering? No. Oh, I can't think of the word. But he basically was sweeping up for Wings that entire documentary to the most like ridiculous extremes. Like it's fine to be fair and not be like, oh yeah, Wings is an idiot. But he was not even like he didn't even want to attempt to understand where the other people were coming from or whatever. Like that's like the full story. Yeah, if you just see it from one perspective, it is skewed. Like, he says that about DSP troll videos all the time, but he's the most biased person himself. He's watching a documentary, and the documentary he watched wasn't even biased. As far as far as I saw, it wasn't like, oh yeah, and Wings is an idiot. Yeah, fuck Wings. It was just showing you like what was going on. But every time when like there was something that Wings didn't like own up to or follow through with, these was like,
Well, he doesn't have to.
or whatever the fuck. I don't fully remember that. It was a while ago. But this dude was like sucking Wings off for like no reason, and was being like kind of ridiculously mean to Painkiller for no reason in some cases. Like he could say he didn't like the camping trip or whatever, but Wings wanted to do it, and then Wings backed out or whatever. Like I don't know. It's just ridiculous how much of this, and he did that only to get kudos from Wings. He did not do it for any other reason than for Wings to be like, "Wow, Phil, you're really cool. Now we can play games and have a good time." Woo! Do his little dog whistle. That's all. That's all he wanted from Wings. He wanted Wings to like love him, and it's kind of disingenuous because again, he would, let's say he did that, right? And then, Wings was like, yeah, fuck Phil. He's like,
I was nice to Wings, and now
like, this dude would be the scorn ex-lover in a relationship easily. Like, if Kat were to, like, grow a backbone and decide, yeah, I'm done here, I'm gonna get a divorce and live outside and have fun. I don't know what she do. Oh, she's gonna move in with Tyrone, okay? We're gonna go with that meme, okay? She does that. DSP would then be like, I was nice to her. I flew her in. I made her fucking hot dogs and rice, and she left me. I paid the bills. I gave her the Xbox Series X, and I bought her the Series S, and she did this to me. Like, he'd be, like, furious. We would probably, like, it might lead to him, like, exploding at some point if that ever happens. Because he has done a lot for Kat. More than Leanna. And he still kind of shadowed Leanna when Leanna left. So, I mean, something could happen if she ever decides to leave, but she isn't. She loves him. Look at him. How can you not see what Kat sees?
I tried to empathize with him being someone also who's been a longtime YouTuber.
Like, if he cared about what he was watching and all this stuff, then why does this matter in this context? Wings made it difficult for him to get onto his podcast to do stupid interviews that were not good. And he kept like dancing him around because they just wanted him to come on Lolcow Live. Like, they didn't want to go to his show. They wanted, because honestly, this is kind of funny, right? These just,
well, I do something for you, you do something for me, and then you do something for me, I do something for you, dude.
So Keemstar does them a favor and shows up on his show. And DSP never shows up on their show. But instead wants to get Boogie and Wings on his show. But Phil, you didn't pay back Keem. Actually, honestly, if Keem really wanted to go this route, he could have. Where he now says, DSP, I did you a favor of me showing up on your stream, and you didn't come on Lolcow Live. You didn't do this. You responded to Wings and Boogie with disrespect. Now you have to come on, or pay me like $50,000 or some crazy amount, because like DSP literally like put that transactional agreement out there during that time, and he did not pay Keem back. So he took Keem for a ride. like it made sense for Craig because Craig got Phil on, so naturally Craig had to go on to DSP's show because DSP did him the favor. But where's Keem's favor, Philip? Why are you giving Keemstar a favor? And show up on Lolcow Live and date Becky Boop or whatever the fuck they want you to do with her or something. I don't know. Oh man. But he does all this shit about wings and then acts as if like, see, I did this and he didn't give me a reward for doing that. So then you weren't being genuine, which is what I said when I was like talking about this for years. This is the least genuine person ever. Ever. At least politicians, to you could argue to a degree, can tell you they say what they believe in or whatever. A politician is more honest than DSP. Like that's where DSP is on the honesty spectrum. He is he is less honest than a politician. Like, dude, imagine if he was running for president. Yeah, healthcare for all. Yeah, okay. No, not gonna do healthcare for all. Okay, we're gonna do healthcare for some. Okay, don't worry. Everyone's gonna pay for. Okay, no, it's gonna be healthcare for. He would be like spinning his head around, and then like everyone would like say, okay, maybe we should just ban him from elections. He'd be the first politician that would not serve a term and would be banned from ever running any office. The first American
content
citizen
creator
to be
and
banned.
harassed on the internet, right? I tried to stick up for him, right? But the truth is, it's hard to really stick up for someone who treats you badly. And for years, I was like, hey,
this is petty. Like, I mean, you would think if DSP is such a cool guy, he'd say, yeah, you know what? Get a load of this. DSP brags how he doesn't hold grudges. I don't hold grudges. And now he's telling us that since Wings has been treating him bad, he can't help but, like, not be offended or whatever. So you're holding a grudge over these multiple instances? I mean, sure, I guess. But so you take the high road and be like, well... Because honestly, he didn't want to play with Wings. And instead of just saying, I didn't want to play with Wings, he's just gonna, like, be the victim. Instead of just saying, I just didn't want to play with him. Like, that's all he had to say. He could say he's not interested. When the full game comes out, I guarantee the same shit's gonna happen again. Maybe when Battlefield 6 comes out, he's gonna get the same song and dance. Phil, Wings wants to play Battlefield with you. You want to play with him? Instead of just saying no, he's gonna say, he may actually do the extra. Well, if he apologizes and sucks my dick, I will. But he should just say no. He doesn't want to do it. Like, this dude cannot say no. The only time he has said no is in this video. Ava Cowboy Fan, like, had to tip Philip like $1.50 or whatever the fuck to ask him if he's gonna play Digimon, or to do a poll of asking if people wanted Digimon or Pokemon, and he finally, for once in his fucking life, told him, no, I don't want to play Digimon, I want to play Pokemon. And I was like, holy shit, he actually said no. He didn't like fucking tease Eva Cowboy Fan, because this dude has teased Eva Cowboy Fan for fucking months. Hey Phil, are you gonna play a Devil Summoner?
I don't know, Ava Cowboy, baby. I don't know, man. There's something going on, baby.
Game comes out, not playing it, doesn't talk about it. Hey Phil, are you gonna play Digimon?
I don't know what Digimon, baby.
The guy gives him money? No. Like, it is so funny. Just how he treats Ava Cowboy Fan at this point. Like, it's gonna be something. I mean, it's something else.
Let's have a conversation on a stream. Let's play a game together. Let's do this or that. He would just ghost me. He literally would ghost me and never respond. But then in his own comment, people would ask him and he'd say, oh, yeah, maybe I'll do something with DSP. Maybe I'll respond. I'll do this. He never does. He just ignores. He blows me off. He doesn't even give me
Wait.
respect. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
People would ask him and he'd say, oh, yeah, maybe I'll do something with DSP. Maybe I'll respond. I'll do this. He never does. He just ignores. He blows me off. He doesn't even give me.
This is a weird situation because I remember like when this happened, like Wings lied, saying like I didn't email him. I don't know. It was really weird. It was a really weird situation. And then but DSP saying that he blew him off. Okay. I thought it didn't happen because DSP kept saying he didn't email me. It went to my spam or whatever the fuck. And then like come to find out, Wings never emailed him. And DSP was like, "Yeah, he lied." And now he's saying he blew him off. What a weird situation, and he makes it weird every year.
Give me respect. You know what I'm saying?
So after, and here we go. Where's my respect, Phil? Not everyone will respect you. You have to earn it. You can't, like, this is the same shit about I'm being honest now. Why don't you believe me? Yeah, like he told us that he was down from the rafters after he lied for 7 years. And it's like, well, see, I saw the account. Don't you believe me now? And it's like, that's not how it works. It's not like a meter where you build up a lie and then like when you max it out, you have to tell the truth. Then it starts at 0 or something, or like, whatever. It's not that simple. Like he lied for like years about WWE champions, and then he comes forward after he sold the account and was like found out. He then says, "Well, I'm telling you the truth now. Why don't you believe me? I came forward about WWE champions." Yeah, you people are not gonna trust you that quickly. Like if you had a track record of lying, you kind of have to like build up the trust again, and it's not very like assured you would even get it, right? Like you could be honest. Like let's say you lie a lot. You lie for 10 years, and then for 20 years you've been honest and you've been trustworthy and all this stuff. That doesn't even mean that everyone's gonna trust you even after that. Like, come on.
After a while, I just gave up and said, fuck this. Now, all of a sudden, they wanted me to be on Lolcow Live last month as a guest because they were running out of ideas and they needed something hot and fresh. They thought, oh, we get DSP on here. This will reinvigorate the show. So not only does Boogie message me to ask me to be on the show, but then Wings...
But just remember, he owes Keem a favor. By DSP's logic, he owes Keem a favor because Keem went on his show and he has yet to show up on Lolcow Live. So DSP does kind of owe Keem a favor.
of Redemption, finally for the first time in like 3 years, responds to a DM on Twitter and he's like, oh, well, sorry about that. I just wasn't feeling good about myself, but I'm ready to talk now. I'm like, wait, what? Now that you need me on Lolcow Live, now you're ready to talk? No, this is bullshit. It's fabricated. What happens is your master Keemstar contacted you and said, we need Phil for the show. Go talk.
Man, he is so fixated on this master-slave relationship with people lately. Like, so obviously, like LTG watched the clip about DSP calling him a slave, and LTG was like, I don't think it's racial. Like, obviously it could be taken that way because, look at the situation. It's not good optics, but it's still not. I also would also say it's not really good to just call people slaves willy-nilly. Like in general, when it comes to like that kind of stuff, like you're not talking about like usually when people call someone else a slave, it's to either highlight a problematic or exploitative situation in favor of the person that's the slave. Like you're supposed to feel bad. Like, oh, these people who work at this company, they're like slaves. Like that's kind of like why people would say that, because it's like slave labor to do this, and that's fucked up. So when he was talking about LTG being a slave, and then was laughing and giggling about it, it kind of like, I think that's not necessarily racial, but it is just purely out of hate. Like he's just sitting there like lol, LTG's a slave. Bleh. Like, that's kind of what it is. And that's not really great. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing this with Wings and Boogie, calling them basically slaves because he keeps saying that Keem is their master, which insinuates that Boogie and Wings have no agency of their own, which is like not really cool. And I want everyone to remember this dude really laid it on thick, like the month before he joined Kino Casino, how bad he felt that Wings and Boogie were gonna get exploited by Keem. He compared LOLCOW Live to the Anna Nicole Smith Show, one of my favorite segments, because DSP said she's dead now, and that is like the funniest thing out of context. Like, I kind of wish, like, people just use, like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, when Queen Elizabeth died, these people be like, she's dead now. Like, that would be kind of funny, just because of how ridiculous he said it. So that's why, like, but he spent the whole time, like, they're gonna be exploited. They may get harmed. And now he's like, yeah, they're fucking slaves. Yeah. It's so weird. Why pretend to be a genuine guy when you act this way?
Go talk to him. So now you're pretending to be nice to me because you want to get me on the show to make money. So basically, I told him no.
Like, he also doesn't think that all three of them have a vested interest in running the show, and he thinks that, well, because he sees it as, like, as Keem's show. Like, Keem is running the entire show. Like, it's kind of it's really funny to me because it kind of shows just how little he thinks of people in this relationship, because it's a three-way split, from at least from what I understand. And of course they can be fired or whatever. I mean, it is what it is. But if Boogie and Wings decide not to do the show anymore, the show is gone. Like, you think Keemstar is gonna run LOLCOW Live by himself for like more than a couple of weeks or whatever? Like, come on. It's very obvious that all three of them like are running the show and working on the show them, you know, to an extent. Obviously, I don't know if Wings is still on LOLCOW Live though. To be honest, I think I don't care. I haven't watched LOLCOW Live at all, so I don't give a fuck. But you know what I mean? Like, he keeps acting as if like these people have no like they can't say no to Keem. Like Keem could tell Boogie, okay, Boogie, cut your pinky off. He's gonna have to do it because Keem is his master. Like, come on. I mean, sure, Boogie has like degraded himself, but Boogie degrades himself every day. Like, I mean, I don't even think he needs Keem's help to do that.
No. If you want to talk, I'll talk direct to Keem. I don't want to talk to you. You're a liar. You're disingenuous. Okay? In the meantime, what they did is they went and did...
Now, I love that when Boogie reached out, he's like, I don't want to talk to you, Boogie. I want to talk to Keem. Oh, Wings reached out, you're a liar. I want to talk to Keem. Two different paths. Why does he just accept Boogie's invitation? He didn't lie. He never lied. Well, actually, I take that back. He did lie. It was a big one. It was about cancer. But he didn't lie to Phil. That's the thing. He didn't lie to Phil, you see. So that makes sense. And also, DSP didn't care that Boogie lied about cancer. Like, you know what? I kind of wish I could just pull up any clip I could think of in my mind. Because there was definitely a clip where he just, like, downplayed Boogie lying about cancer and said, well, other people do it online, so he plays that off. Like, kind of shrugs and says it's, like, a nothing lie. Like, people shouldn't be upset that Boogie lied about cancer, which is a wild statement. But, that's what DSP said. He said that people should, like, he kind of thought the reaction was dumb, that people were, like, upset that Boogie lied about cancer. Like, he was like, well, you know, whatever, man, it's the internet, dude. But why is he so buttered about Wings lying then? So he's okay. He's okay. Mr. Moral Man here. It's okay to lie about having cancer, but when you lie to Phil about like meaningless things that is like whatever, Okay, buddy, that is too far. You're being mean. You're being awful. Oh, okay.
and did a whole show about me on Lolcow Live. That was all negative shit, all the detractor memes and all that nonsense. So I saw what was happening. They were trying to goad me into being on the show. And I said, fuck them. And I blocked them all and I'm not talking to them anymore. Like, I'm done. I'm completely done. I want nothing to do with their bullshit drama. They're trying to make a buck on my back again. No, fuck you.
Yeah, these would just make a make a buck off of anyone else's back. He didn't try to beg LTG to show up to get money off his back. He didn't try to play with Kino Casino to get it to make a buck off their backs. He didn't have Keem like this dude had Keem on his show. He had Keemstar on his show. Like let's go to that little stream. Yeah, this isn't making a penny off of their back. He brought Rich in to do that too. Let's see. I love that I like that the June the King one is this one. I don't know why. Oh, because it was on Friday the 13th. But like, look at this. DSPX Keem on the Level 1 podcast, then Decompression and maybe Games or whatever the fuck. But he made 33,000 views off of that at this point. Like, isn't that making a buck off his back? I don't know, buddy.
Fuck you. Make your own content, make your own money. I don't want anything to do with it, right? Okay? So, it's very simple. Wings now, all of a sudden, wants to play Call of Duty with me after like 3-4 years of me being nice to him and saying, hey, let's do collabs, let's talk, let's do a show together, an interview or whatever.
Okay. During that time, if Wings showed up, hey Phil, wanna play Call of Duty with me? You think he's gonna say yes? Fuck no.
I'm waiting for the new Call of Duty, Wings. This isn't a pertinent time to ask. I'm playing video games.
Now, all of a sudden, he wants to do it out of nowhere. Well, let's see. He just quit Lolcow Live. He can't get more than a couple hundred viewers on his own streams to stick around. He's not hitting any of his support goals at all. I wonder why Wings of Redemption all of a sudden wants to work with Darkside Phil. I just wonder. You know, DSP who...
Dude, these alerts are so bad. They are so bad. I can't believe he thinks this is a real thing. Come on. He thinks these are good. And this one, look at this alert.
Streams to stick around. He's not...
It's this dumb one with like Phil's head on Dracula, but he looks it looks so bad. And like it's like, come on.
Hitting any of his support goals at all. I wonder why Wings of Redemption all of a sudden wants to work with...
Like, it makes him look really bald. Like, I just see bald. I just see him as bald in that. And he has, like, growths on his
Darkside
head.
Phil. I just wonder. You know, DSP who is doing well, who is hitting all his goals, who is being successful. Gee, I wonder why he would want...
My God.
All of a sudden wants to work with Darkside Phil. I just wonder. You know, DSP who is doing well, who is hitting all his goals.
Remember, he's a little streamer. He's a little guy streamer, man. And now he's a big shot. I'm hitting all my goals. Okay, why aren't you playing Hades 2, my guy? Why did you drop Sanic? Oh, because you're successful, of course.
Who is being successful. Gee, I wonder why he would want to collab with him now. Right?
Remember, guys, he doesn't see himself like this. Imagine if, oh my God, this dude bragged about being approachable and all kinds of dumb fucking shit. But imagine how he'd act. Let's say that he, asks Button Check, hey, Button Check, you want to play Street Fighter 6 with me? or whatever the fuck. And Bunchak said, actually, guys, I'm actually a top-rated player, and I'm doing really good. I see what Phil's really doing. He wants to get part of that easy money, right? He wants to ride my coattails here and testing buttons. I'm not gonna do that, man. I'm not gonna do it. And then like these people would go on his little stream. I tried to talk to Bunchak, and he said this. Now he doesn't. Now I don't think Bunchak would act this way. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to slander that dude's reputation, but imagine if that's the reaction he got from Bunchak. He would be like angry about it. This guy thinks he's hot shit. Look at me. I'm a little guy. He's punching down. But this is just punching like next to me. He's basically on the same level as Wings. I don't know if Wings has any like stream goals, but DC keeps saying he doesn't hit the goal. But how would he know? Does Wings have a goal counter? Does he do chili when he gets 10 goals hit or something? I don't know.
So, hate to say it, I don't care. No, I don't want to play Call of Duty with Wings. I don't give a shit. Doesn't help me at all, quite frankly.
Oh my god. Dude, this is what he mocked LTG about. Last year, when the very first reaction to the 50 bans, he's like, so this guy thinks he's hot shit about that. I would never ask for money. I would never do that. And now he's like, yeah, I wouldn't do that, but I'm like I'm in a good place right now. I wouldn't get any benefit from streaming with Wings. You wouldn't want to have fun? Like this dude, like it's so funny to me. He's playing video games, and video games are so like open to play multiplayer in. He plays multiplayer games. And he does nothing interesting with the medium of multiplayer games. The most he'll do is play with his mods. The only time you'll play with another streamer is if it's Justin Wong. That's why you can cloud chase Justin Wong. Come on.
He had his chance for 3-4 years to respond and be a man. Instead, he just hid in his little fucking cubbyhole over there and didn't want to do nothing. Well, guess what?
I love that he's mocking Wings for hiding in his cubbyhole, but guess what, guys? DSP has said he did this himself. Like, this is really insane coming from Phil. Think about it. When he was talking to Craig in that infamous interview that Craig steamrolled, he's like, Craig, you don't understand. After the interview, I had to go into hiding. Which is really funny. He had to go to hiding after that stream. What was the hiding? He just did normal streams. He acted as if like he had to like not stream for like a couple of months. He streamed the next day. And then he streamed the day after that, the day after that, the week after that, whatever the fuck. And this dude told Craig to his face, Craig, you don't understand. I had to hide from the internet. Like this dude got one bad interview from him. That was his fault, by the way. And he blamed him for having to go into hiding, and then told him at the same interview, I knew I lied to you, but that was still an answer. This dude is like gonzo. It is so wild to listen to this and then remember all these past incidents that he ran into. And he mocks Wings. He mocks Wings, who DSP said was the most trolled person on the internet, apparently. Well, or maybe one of the most trolled people on the internet, and doesn't even sit there and think, maybe he went to his cubbyhole for that, like I did after the Craig interview. No, he decides to mock him because only DSP can hide. Only he can. If you have to hide for any reason, that's not a good enough reason. You can always find time to get out your little cubbyhole to play with Phil. Phil is important. Drop what you're doing to play with Phil. Like this self-importance is so funny because on its own, you would think this is fine. Like, okay, yeah, he gave him a chance, but then you remember DSP was hiding himself. He canceled his interview show DSP Asks It was canceled because of the Craig interview. Like, what? Come on, man.
Guess what? I don't give a fuck anymore. I stopped caring. I don't get anything by collabing with Wings at all at this point.
Again, we're back
Seriously, I just don't give a
and
shit.
again, he mocked LTG for this. Why does LTG want to get something out of it? Why do stuff when you want something out of it? That's fucked up. And look at him now. I won't get anything out of this. All of this is just fucking not sour grapes. It's just nonsense. Like, this is like come on. It's the meme. It's the meme where someone who hates billionaires, like they hate billionaires so much they become a billionaire, then they suddenly change their opinion and say, well, actually, we should not tax billionaires. Like that's what DSP. That's why, like, every time we talk about anything, I don't believe him. Because this dude will just sell out. He'll sell out his own fucking stance.
Shit. There's no point in wasting time even talking about the guy again. There, especially now I've seen some of the ways he acts. He gets goaded into shit constant.
So he sets up Wings as a victim of being goaded from his audience. So are we victim blaming Philip? Are we blaming Wings from reading his chat? Again, this is what happens to DSP. The big thing he said about the Kino shit was, well, the only reason why I talk about this is because you bring it up. So, does this apply to you as well, my guy?
Goading into stupid toxic shit. Like, you can't avoid it. He just falls for it every time.
Yeah, DSP never
saying
falls
dumb
for
things, regurgitating detractor memes about me that are completely untrue, and saying, "Oh yeah."
DSP regurgitates detractor memes for everyone else all the time when he can. Like, dude, I wish I could find the clip where DSP tried to talk about, like, I don't remember if it was like he kind of accused either Wings or Kelly of drugging either one of them. Either Wings drugged Kelly or Kelly drugged Wings. It's some weird shit like that, which is something that I don't think anyone should be like saying, right? Because it's a big accusation. And this dude just nonchalantly said it on a stream one time. And it was very awkward. I don't know if I have ever watched that clip on a video of mine. I don't know if it's clipped anywhere. I don't know. The only thing I think he said during that weird PlayStation 5 game that came out within the launch year, I want to say. But I want to say it might have been between like a break. So we may never know. But I swear this guy was talking about it and it was really fucking weird.
Oh yeah, I know that's true. Whatever, dude. So I just want nothing to do with him. I wish him the best. I hope that he turns his life around, quite frankly. I'll say a few things.
Of course. He sees them as being fat, thus their life must suck. Like, this, I mean, I'm not gonna necessarily say that Wings has a great life. Like, that wouldn't be true either. But it's just, you think DSP knows the ins and outs of Wings' life other than, like, a few troll videos? I don't know, man. Like, he again defended Wings from taking money to get a surgery and then not doing the surgery, and DSP defended that. He defended that. Like, I don't know, man. This is just kind of ridiculous. And also at the same time, I mean, the other thing is to keep into perspective. You can sit there and say that these people have bad lives. Like, I could say DSP has a bad life, but through their perspective, they could be happy with their lives. Like, a lot of people can debate that Wings is probably unhappy when he plays games. Like, he says he hates playing Call of Duty, but that's like, okay, he hates doing that, okay, but what about everything else in his life? Because obviously he does more than just play Call of Duty, but like, would Wings say that his life is bad? Does he hate his life? I don't know. But I think it's kind of like weird when people like try to insinuate this like this. And I get that like trolls do that to DSP all the time. But here's the thing. Here's what separates us from DSP. We to some extent we at least know we're just speculating. And it's just like I think this, I think that, or whatever. And a lot of it is just annoyance of DSP being like obnoxious. DSP is saying this and acting as if he's like the person of reason, and that's how he views himself in any situation. Every show he was on, he was like, "Yeah, I was the straight guy. I'm like the guy that's like logical." Like he wanted to do a ghost hunting show, like he said he would be interested in doing one where he would be the guy that like I don't believe in ghosts, and we're gonna be with people who are gonna try to sway me that I believe in ghosts. It's like, okay, man, this is gonna be a fun video.
I hope that he loses weight. I hope that he finally gets willpower to do something good for himself and his family instead of just sit there and eat fucking fast food on stream the entire day like he does.
Okay, how easy do you think it is for a guy like Wings to lose weight? Like, I mean, it's not easy, and also like there's other like aspects that contribute to this too. Like there's a lot of things that go on, and I just kind of think this fascination of like he loses weight. This that it's like, you know, Wings should work out obviously, or like do something that's good for him. But you know, you have to do stuff like reasonably, right? Right? I don't know. Like it, like I just think it's so weird that DSP is so fixated on him being fat and needing to lose weight. Like he really wants Wings to lose weight. Like then he'll magically be a better person. Okay, let's say that Wings loses all that weight. Will Wings be a magical great guy? Will he be so good that people are gonna want him to run for office? Probably not.
Just fucking corn puffs in his mouth and fucking
Corn
eating
puffs?
burgers and fucking drinking soda to do something good for himself and his family instead of just sit there and eat fucking fast food on stream the entire.
Does it does he think? See, this is the other thing. Like, this is what annoys me about DSP sometimes, because he sees Wings as fat and thinks that, oh, he must eat food all the time. Like, it doesn't matter how much you eat, dude. It's like the food you eat. Like, yeah, you eat a lot of bad food, you're gonna gain a lot of weight. And like, I don't know his diet now. How does he eat? Does he eat a lot? I don't know. Does DSP know? I don't think so. And this is kind of stuff that DSP would like tell people to not to shut up. Like, imagine if his chat was full of people to backseat coaching him to tell Cat to work out and all this other stuff. You think DSP is gonna be cool with that? Of course not. Oh my god.
Entire day like he does, just fucking corn puffs in his mouth and fucking eating burgers and fucking drinking soda constantly. It's fucking disgusting.
How constant do you think he
All right,
does
it really
that,
is.
though?
And I think that's one of the reasons why people watch him is because it's
Again,
like
this dude like door dashes. He did a refrigerator segment with PPP and was like, "Yeah, I have these pizzas. These are snack pizzas." I've never heard snack pizzas in my life. Like the most I could see that with is like bagel bites. The bagel pizzas. Like that is the only thing I would say, okay, this could be a snack. It's a small bagel. But even that's kind of pushing it. And this dude is sitting there like, yeah, man, like, I have snack pizzas. And in the past, before that, he had, like, snack burgers. You would have that, like, as a midnight snack, you would get a sandwich and a burger. Like, that's kind of crazy. He says he goes to bed at 1 a.m. Guys, I actually found out, I read this somewhere online, that, you know, part of the reason to stay healthy is to go to bed at a reasonable time. Otherwise, you're not going to lose weight. You're actually going to gain weight if you go to bed at, like, at too late of a time. If you stay up late, you're going to, like, gain weight. Or it's gonna be hard to, like, put off weight, whatever. Like, all this shit. But does DSP know that? Fuck no.
It's like, wow, the obsession with the morbid obesity, right? They stare at this guy doing it all day. Like, this guy's
Oh
still
my
doing
god.
it. He's all right, he really is. And I think that's one of the reasons why people watch him is because it's like, wow, the obsession with the morbid
I might have to take a few pictures because there's a lot of like good faces here.
obesity, right?
DSP when he sees he hears a loud noise and he's looking around the corner of his house to find Cat walking through. He's like,
They stare at this guy doing it all day. Like, this guy's still doing it. He's still fucking doing it. I can't believe it. You know, it's like,
oh, okay, like I like, come on. They're people too, Phil. They eat food like everyone else. So should fat people just not eat? Like again, he's hyping up this idea that he thinks that Boogie eats like 10 meals a day. Every second, like every hour he's eating a burger. How do you know their eating habits? Like again, this dude has dinner at 4 p.m. His time. My time would be 7 p.m., which would make sense for him to eat dinner. But he has dinner at 4 p.m. That is crazy, and he tells us he eat. Now, this is truly lunacy. The reason why he eats at 4 p.m. is because because he's still accumulated to the Connecticut time zone. He never once tried to readjust his eating schedule to Washington time. So he just said, "Well, dinner time's 4 p.m." And that's how he kept it forever. And he forced Leanna to do that, and he forced Kat to do that. Like they have like a fucked up eating schedule. Like I don't think like because it makes a lot of sense why he would have like a snack pizza when you think about it like that, and these other like bigger meals as snacks. Because dude, he eats food at 4 p.m. and then like does eat until like 10 p.m. or so. Like, you think about that. Think about it.
it's like crazy that he would broadcast himself acting like that, doing that shit constantly, right? And
Wait, what?
doing it all day. Like, this guy's still doing it. He's still fucking doing it. I can't believe it. You know, it's like crazy that he would broadcast himself acting like that, doing that shit
Oh
constantly,
my
right?
god, this is like low key like fat phobia or like fat shaming or whatever the fuck. Like this has a lot of stereotypes baked into it. It's really like kind of wild. Like okay, cool.
Right? And I hope that he gets out of that. I really do. I hope that he gets confidence in himself at some point in his life where he wants to do better for himself and his
And this is
family.
just all concern trolling. He doesn't give a fuck. And the thing is, I guarantee, after this, let's say that Wings decides to go on a diet. He loses weight. He gains muscle mass and all this stuff. Guess what? DSP's gonna brag how he did that for him. Yeah, Wings saw my stream and decided to lose weight. So that's gonna be cool. If Wings ever decides to be healthy, it's gonna just be another thing that DC's gonna inadvertently brag about and torture us with.
Family. He's married now. It's not just him anymore. It's him and his wife. And he should really be doing better for himself and his family. If he really loves his wife and cares about that family, he should be taking care of himself, and he's not.
How do you know? Like, he is basing this. He is basing all of this just on the fact he's fat. That's like insane. That is insane. He's insinuating that Wings is not taking care of his life, he's not taking care of his wife or whatever because he's fat and not working out. You realize there's more to taking care of a family than going to the gym or working out in your home gym or whatever the fuck, right? Like it's a little bit more than that. Like I don't know their living again, I don't know their living situation, but DSP doesn't probably knows less like knows as much as I do. And he's saying this just because he knows that Wings is fat. he has Pepsi memes. He eats fast food. DSP eats fast food. How often does Wings actually eat fast food? Like, I don't know. Who cares? I mean, as long as, like, and also keep in mind, this is the same guy that tells us, like, all the time,
I only want people to be happy. People should be happy.
so what if, like, Wings and Kelly are happy with the situation they're in? Did you ever think of that? Like, come on.
All right. So I hope he turns his life around in that regard. I hope that he finds an audience that's not just a bunch of toxic dicks who just want to make fun of him all day. You know, for me, I have a mixed bag. I have half my audience is a bunch of toxic dicks, and the other half is kind of positive.
Again,
Okay.
he keeps us assuming that, like, people like LTG and Wings don't have genuine fans or viewers. He just assumes all of them are trolls. How would he know that? Did he go to his stream? Did he see his streams at all? Like, I mean, anyone could say the same about his chat. He'd say, no. The only proof DSP has of an honest, true fan is not Derek. Derek got banned a long time ago. Jade, and Ava Cowboy fan, but mostly
Okay.
Jade.
But yeah, like him, it's all trolls. Like you think, even his moderators troll him. His moderators fool him.
Yeah, DSP never got fooled by a mod, right? That never happened. He didn't mod anyone that was a troll ever in his career. He never did it. That never happened. And if you told me it happened like 3 times, no way, that didn't happen. You're wrong. You're lying.
Into saying things and they regurgitate detractor shit. Like, it's messed up. Like, his whole community around him is toxic. And that's not a healthy place to be. I can understand why he said things like he wants to totally quit streaming and stuff. I get it. Right? I do. I get that. But at the same time,
But aren't the I want to quit streaming surrounded by him talking about Call of Duty? Oh my god. Okay. Whatever.
when he's saying things like, oh, yeah, I'm so glad that I quit Lalcow Live because guess what I did? I went and got McDonald's and I watched a TV show with my wife and then I slept all day. It's like, wait, what?
Oh my god. Dude, you can find thousands of clips of DSP saying how he just wants to spend a day off sitting at home spending time with Kat. That is DSP's dream day off. Wings gets that day off from quitting Lolcow Live, and DSP is shaming him for it. And guess what? In that thing, he's eating McDonald's and watching TV with his wife. Okay. And I know he does say that it's, whatever about that, but eating McDonald's? But dude, you don't know how often he eats McDonald's. And also, what about what you just want them to be happy? Should it be more important that they're happy and that, like, whatever, And again, like, this argument of, like, because he kind of he brought up in another stream and like ALT put it on Twitter where DSP said that he wanted to work out because he wants to be there for Kat, obviously, blah blah blah, but he also wants to he said this is really fucked up. He says he wants to die before Kat because he doesn't want to die alone. Or no. Oh my god, he doesn't want to be alone. He doesn't want to be alive and be alone, which is really, really bizarre. So you'd rather, well, I guess he wouldn't die alone, but he'd be dead alone. But he'd much rather have Kat be left alone. I mean, technically, but the other thing also to remember, this is a pointless thing he said because he will die before Kat. He's fucking older than her. She's like, 30 something, and he's like in his 40s. He's like 43. He's definitely gonna die before her. Like, if Kat dies before Phil, it's either an accident or something happened. But DSP is gonna die before Kat. Like, he's older than her. He already has her on age. But to just say that casually is also just bizarre. Like, that's your goal. dude, you're older than her. You are gonna die before her. And then to say that's what, like, it's so weird. I can't, like, it's such a weird quote. Why would anyone say that? Like, this is like, when I was young, my dad said something similar to me like that. He was like, Theo, I'm gonna die someday. Just remember, I'm gonna die. And I was like, like, I don't know about, I think I was in elementary school at that time. I was like really young. I was like, okay. Like, yeah. I didn't know what to say to that. Uh, that's what this is. It's just that out of the blue, out of nowhere thing. He just drops on you, and you're like, what? Why would he say that?
What?
What?
That's what you did instead of working. Like, don't you understand? That's really bad. That's unhealthy. That's, I mean, maybe the
Oh my
watching
god. Oh my god. This is. Oh god.
it's like, you, wait, what?
Again, Wing said he quit Lolcow Live. You know, the show that DSP said was terrible, and it was like the Anna Nicole Smith show, and all this of that. Oh, and then also, I mean, in the same video, he portrayed working on Lolcow Live as being slaves to Keemstar. That they're just there to be cows to be milked. I mean, which everyone said that was the point, and all that other stuff, blah 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 blah. So you would think, like, he mocks Wings for not having autonomy or agency in that relationship. Wings splits off and quits the show, which immediately debunks that statement immediately. But it's quitting a show that was negative. The thing that DSP said they should be doing a show that's toxic. They don't do a show. He leaves that show and he's like, so instead of working, like, you realize he streams too, right? He's acting as if like Lolcow Live was a 9 to 5 steady job. Like, sure, maybe it was more financially steady than like being solo, but that's true about anything. Like, DSP solo, it's not a steady job. He doesn't have a steady income. And this dude is like saying, wow, you're not working? He quits a show. And again, this has happened to people before. They work on a show, they quit the show, then they say, they're glad they quit. Then, like, during that time, they either find another job or whatever the fuck, like, all this shit, right? And this is so, like, ridiculous. To just care this much and not even be charitable. Like, he's not even being charitable here with Wings. He's not at least being fair to Wings' perspective. Again, this is the guy that bragged about, I watched your documentary and I went out of my way to suck your dick, Wings. What the fuck? He is not even he's not even going on one knee to even at least see from his perspective here on this. The fact that, like, when DSP trolls like react to this, they're doing more sweeping for Wings than DSP, the neutral guy, right? Is kind of insane. Like, come on, man.
That's what you did instead of working. Like, don't you understand? That's really bad. That's unhealthy. That's, I mean, maybe the watching something with your wife, okay. But literally, when I went to McDonald's and I slept all day, like, holy fuck.
How do you know he slept all day? Just because he's basing this off of someone saying they took a nap. Guys, DSP has said this about Cat, actually. There are like stray segments where DSP said,
Yeah, Cat is resting. She's digesting right now.
which I think is weird to say. Like, I think I've heard other people say that they're digesting before, and it was kind of like, I think that's just a weird phrase. Because it just sounds alien. Like, yeah, I am digesting food right now. I ate food and now I'm digesting. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. But he has said the same shit about, okay, yeah, she's home, and then she's like, she's digesting right now. She's like, this, that. And I also think, he even said he took naps before. This dude, during his breaks, would go to the master bedroom and lie down on a bed. He's sitting down in this job, and then he'd leave during a break to lie down on a bed. And then this dude is like, yeah, this is unhealthy. Like, okay, you're telling me you're during these breaks. Now I guarantee you, well, that was back when I was unhealthy, dude. So, uh, when you're doing breaks now, you're going to the gym, you're going to your little home gym to do some quick reps in between like parts. Fuck off! No way. No, no, you're not. Shut up.
Like,
You're
that's
sitting
not,
down talking
number
to
one, that's
Cat.
not normal. Number two, that's not something you should publicly be.
Number one, that's not normal. It's not. I mean, sure, it's not normal to like take naps, but at the same time, like, fuck off. Who cares? People take naps. I mean, even people who are like not fat take naps. Like, you realize that the issue with naps isn't necessarily that, oh, you're fat or whatever the fuck. It could just simply be either you didn't get enough sleep, or you are, or just other stuff. There's other like reasons that may cause your body to desire a nap. That's underlying with that. Like, there's all these other issues that could be happening to any other people, and he keeps simpling it down to fucking them being obese. I mean, it's obviously a very obvious thing to point at, but at the same time, like, why talk like this and act as if you're trying to be their friend about this? I'm trying to be the voice of reason. But like, dude, people take naps regardless. Okay, like, this isn't a big deal. Like, he's acting as if like all this stuff, like, I don't know. But why act this way? As if DSP cares. Because again, if Wings goes on a diet and then gets in good shape again, guess what all these people care about is, guys, Wings, listen to me. And then he's gonna fucking suck his own dick again.
Be bragging about. Like, that's bad. That's really bad behavior.
Again, DSP bragged about his life during the times he said he was unhealthy. Like, that's what DSP has done for years. He bragged about his own life. And Wings, like, and this dude is, like, it's kind of fucked up that Wings is expressing genuine happiness spending time with his wife watching TV. Like, these two are like, oh yeah, man, we're watching TV, it's pretty cool. Yeah, we watched John Wick. You know, yeah, we're vibing, cool. And you're like, they're eating McDonald's. They're unhealthy. They're unhappy. They're miserable. This dude wants to bring everyone else down. Why is this dude being so negative? Why is he being so negative? Like, this dude would bitch if someone did this to him. Phil, you don't look that happy. Why? You don't look that happy. Cat, like, people were doing that even with Cat. Imagine if people were doing that with Cat. Phil, Cat didn't look that happy. She is happy. Why are you saying she's not happy? Like, dude, ask him about, oh, so have you been watching anything with Cat? We watched a show about animals. Food. Like, it's like he struggles to describe anything he does with Cat. Like, it's a struggle. He then talks. The only time he ever like accurately describes her is either to highlight that she doesn't understand how to get Mario Kart DLC, or she sucks at video games, or she finds a toy at Claire's or whatever the fuck that they went to. No, they didn't go to Claire's. Claire's is a fucking other store. I don't know. He's a lot of store names. For all I know, it could be Sears. He went to Sears, and she's like, "Oh, look, Phil, this Game Boy. What's this?" He talks to her like she's a fucking idiot all the time. Like, it is never not funny to me that DSP talks to Cat the same way he talks to Jasper. Like, it's kind of like belittling and disgusting. Because I kind of feel like if you do that to your like partner, they would just like hate you. Like, these are people in relationships that you hate. Like, it's a joke on Seinfeld. Oh, Mr. Apple, oh, whatever the fuck. I mean, my dad used to like quote that all the time because he thought it was so funny. Like, but uh, that's what DSP is. And then you go to Wings and Kelly, and it's like, I mean, I don't know their dynamic. I remember that it was a big deal that like Wings pushed her down, uh, in one segment, and that was fucked up. Which I will get to because he describes it in a very funny way, hilarious even.
That's anti-living behavior. Get it?
Anti-living.
It's your body wanting to shut down because it can't fucking operate properly anymore.
It wants to shut down. Yeah, when your body wants to take a nap, it means it wants to die. Oh man. Okay, sure, buddy.
It's fucked up.
This is like,
so I get it.
This is like when people think that only fat people can get heart attacks. Yeah, only fat people get them. Like, of course.
It's kind of like people are looking at him in this grotesque way, and that's not right. I feel.
Yeah, everyone is only looking at Wings because he's fat. That's it. That's the only reason ever that people would ever troll Wings. Not because he gets mad and throws controllers around or whatever the fuck, or says dumb shit like, look here, look, listen. No. It's because he's fat. That's why he's trolled, guys. Not because of anything else that surrounds him. That's all just like coincidental. It's just because he's fat. Yeah, that's why people like troll him. Like, it says a lot about DSP, the fact that he is really he's more fixated on Wings' weight than anyone else. Like, you could say that about the Keemstar thing, but at the same time, it was doing a boxing match. And yeah, it had two obese people in it. But it's like a boxing match, so it had like, it acts like a boxing match. It's not really out of the ordinary for what you saw and how it was portrayed. Sure, the context is whatever, but it's a boxing match. And guess what people talked about the most after the boxing match was done? Wings beat the fuck out of Boogie. And that's it. That's all people talked about. Not a lot of people even talked about the weight after that. Like, it was really the beginning was really when like people were like, wow, look how fat they are. Wow. When they did fat jokes, they do the boxing match afterwards. They were like, yeah, Wings kicked the shit out of Boogie. And that's it. Yeah, of course they're still fat and people can make fat jokes and all this stuff, but nobody really like goes this hard on fat like DSP. It's really weird. And maybe I'm extrapolating a lot, but it's like, why be so fixated on as if him losing weight is gonna magically make Wings happy, as if he's not happy now. Like, this is what he says. I said this about how he views his past life all the time. Oh, I was so miserable. I was so unhealthy. I was so fat. Like, he acts as if being fat means you're being miserable. Like, you realize people can be fat and not control that, right? Like, people can be on medication that can make you gain a lot of weight. Because that's been an ongoing issue with some people with medications. That's half the struggle that some people have when they take medication sometimes. Like, there's a lot of things going on in the world. And this dude is acting as if like, yeah, guys, if you're fat, that means you're miserable. It's like really shallow level thinking. But this is a very level 1 guy. The most level 1 guy you can get.
Feel bad for the guy, genuinely, I do. That's happened to him and that's the life situation he's in. But you got to understand that his behavior is self-fabricated. His behavior is a cycle that he's stuck in. Why doesn't DSP want to do anything with Wings? Well, for 3 fucking years, he ignored me and treated me like shit. Now, all of a sudden, because things aren't going well for him, now he thinks, oh, wait, now if I collab with Phil, it'll benefit me. Well, I don't care anymore. Get it?
So,
I wanted to...
Again, DSP literally did this. Like, this is projection. This is simple projection. Because that's what DSP did. He said that he went to Kino Casino to literally mooch off of their cloud and be put and jettison to a better position. It's really like he doesn't want to like this dude is so fucking stupid. I think this is what it is. Because if you listen to how he talked about how you robbed the casino He thinks that he took their supporters with him, and they're not coming back to the casino, even though maybe some of them have. Whatever, he doesn't care. That's not important to him. But he thinks that if he works with Wings, some of his supporters are gonna go to Wings now. Like, as if like doing this is gonna pass people off to another. It's really weird, but this is also kind of like adding a lot of speculation to it. But dude, he talks about how he robbed the casino. Like,
Wanted it to be nice to you when it was just like us wanting to do stuff together. Not that you're desperate, like you are. So I don't give a fuck.
so okay, this is kind of disgusting. This is really bad behavior from Phil. Like listen to what he just said. He he doesn't want to do anything with him because he's desperate, because he's in a bad position. So he tells Wings, get yourself in a good position, get good, be healthy. Okay, but he doesn't want to help him. This is like really like you go up to a homeless person, instead of giving them $1, you just say, did you try filling out a job application? Like you think like the homeless guy's gonna be like, oh, thank you. Never thought about that. Damn it, you're right. I should have filled out a job application. Okay, like, come on. He doesn't want to help Wings at all. And he views him as he's in a desperate position. That he's down on his luck. He's in a bad life position. He doesn't want to help him. But he just needs to needs to be in a good position. See, this is what, again, as I said, if this dude, if he were a billionaire, he would not give a fuck about people below him, like, at all. At all. Because this dude is a piece of shit, built in. Like, he's literally everything that's wrong with society in some cases. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Really, like that's messed up. That's pretty underhanded behavior, don't you think? To just
You
be
do that,
disingenuous
though!
for 3
You do that though, because guess what? He also lied to people. Yeah, man, I just didn't want to do it. Like he didn't want to do anything with Keemstar. He had Keemstar do little song and dances for him. He was having Keemstar like do all this shit for him just for him to say no, and then like he tries to find other people to boost his popularity and all this kind of stuff. That's what he does. This is pure projection.
for 3, 4 years, and then all of a sudden now I want to play with Phil. Well, now I don't care. Now you can go fucking sit there and play with your same friend group over and over.
Again, he didn't want to touch Keem. He didn't want to have replies open. Blah blah blah. But the second he had Kino Casino, he now was interested in opening replies, opening comments, getting people on his show to interview until it got too hard for him. Like, come on.
Where you can't even hold 200 viewers, you complain about it every stream. I'm sorry, I just don't give a shit.
This dude complained about 400 to having less than 400 views. Like, and he has had less views. Like, at this point of the night stream, he had 227 views on YouTube. Does he have any reason to say this? No.
Shit. Okay, you had your chance. There's one situation. If he apologized to me and was like, I'm sorry that I dissed you for
Of
like 3, 4
course.
years, and I'm sorry if if it looks like I'm trying to take advantage of the situation now, maybe that.
Of course, if he apologized. And I like how he even told them how to apologize. Nobody should apologize to this guy. If he doesn't want to do anything with you, fuck him. You can find someone else.
Then I would consider. And by the way, he would also have to stop saying dumb, fucked up things about me all day.
Look
Like-
at these caveats. All day. Dude, you think Boogie is talking about you all day? He watched a clip where Wings is talking about DSP, which DSP said was based off of what his chat said. He thinks that's all day. That's like Again, that's what he says that what trolls do to him. They clip DSP saying this, and he's like, "Yeah, they think I talk about wings all day." Oh my god, dude, this dude is so childish.
Like literally his trolls are so he thinks they're his friends. So they get him to say shit like, "Would you beat Phil in a fight?" And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I
Okay, but like, again, look at it from Wings' perspective, though. Wings was in a boxing match, and he won. Like, again, this is coming from DSP thinking that just because you're fat, that means you have zero power and zero, like, experience. Dude, Wings worked out for that boxing match. Like, yeah, he's fat, but you could also have muscle and fat. I know, crazy. And he knows how to fight. Like, again, I said this before. Wings has more experience fighting than DSP. It doesn't matter uh how skinny you are or whatever the fuck. If you know how to throw a punch, a good punch, you won. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If all Wings would have to do is just throw one good punch in, and DSP would be down for the count. He thinks that since he's fat, this is his speed. Like this. Like he's just like in slow motion his whole life. Like, come on.
Dark Side Phil, I would beat him in a fight, kick him in the balls, I do that." It's like, dude, what the fuck are you saying? You're an idiot. You're a fucking moron. Like, no, why?
Well, you know what? Since he's so fat, you think DSP could kick Wings in his balls? No, it's covered with fat, dude. He has protection. What does DSP have? His groin is you can just kick it easily. He has no fat covering it. He needs to get fat. Okay, that's what he needs. Bleh.
And then, oh, no, I'm going to join a lobby and play games with Phil now. No, you idiot.
Oh my god, dude. He took that so personally. He got so offended that this dude's I could be feeling a fight. Like that's what people just say that. Yeah, I could take this person on a fight. Like, dude, you watch a TV show, you'll see best friends say, "Oh, yeah, I could be my best friend. I could take him out easy." And then the other guy like, "What? Actually, no, I could knock you out. Like, whatever. Like, it's just that could be another level of like nonsense." But this dude is like, "What? So he's actually gonna beat me up and now he wants to play games with me?" Like, he didn't say this out of fucking malice, dude. It's not like he's like, "Yeah, fuck this guy. I want to beat him up." He didn't say that. He just said like, "Can I beat Phil in a fight? Yeah, I could probably beat him in a fight," and that's it. That is it. He's acting as if like Wings was like actively like wishing to fight him. Like that's kind of insane. He was answering a question. And this dude's like, he answered the question. I want to play a game with me? What the fuck? Dude, you like oh man, I wish I could find that clip. That weird ass clip. I tried looking for it one time and I couldn't find it. It's fucked up. One day I'll look into it again.
You just 5 minutes ago were saying something fucked up about me, and now you think I'm going to join a lobby and play a game with you? You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
That's the kind of behavior that needs to improve. Literally, this is what the cycle he's in, is that he
you don't wanna
does
help
the
him break the
self-destructive
cycle?
behavior. He doesn't understand he did it. Then it destructs, and
Oh my god, this dude is so desperate to sound like he's a therapist. Like this is like discount therapist. This is like the therapist you have at home. Like this is like this is AI therapy. That's why they're banning it because of this.
prove. Literally, this is what the cycle he's in, is that he does the self-destructive behavior. He doesn't understand he did it. Then it destructs, and it's like, woe is me, and he gets depressed. But you're the one who did the behavior.
Oh my god, this dude is making me relive the depression stream he did. Jesus, dude. Jesus. So because this dude was like, that wasn't me. I knew it was fucked up. That was my depression and all this stuff. And now he's blaming Wings for doing it, even though he has depression. So when DSP does something bad, oh, that's my depression, dude. You can't be mad at me, man. Even though you like that State of the K tweet is like like this is really why I can't believe DSP has depression. I just don't believe it straight up. I think he's lying. I think that stream is a bold-faced lie and an attempt to gain clout. It's really disgusting because nothing is done after that stream has done it any favors, like at all. Like I kind of want to rewatch it again because this is genuinely insane. This dude said on that stream, "Well, I said this fucked up stuff. Yeah, I know it's fucked up, but that was my depression, and that's what happens. And depression's very serious." And this dude's like, "Yeah, Wings does this, and it's explosive, and it's destructive. Then he has depression. That's a cycle. Like, okay, so how do you get out of it? Oh, but you know what? You know what he said how to get out of it? Either find something to distract yourself, get a wife, and get money. So I guess all Wings needs is money. Like, this is really stupid, and this is all just from him answering a question. Like, this is insane. Insane. This dude is wild.
And everyone told you it was the wrong behavior. You did it anyway, and you repeated it. Oh,
When did people tell him it was the wrong behavior? Did anyone say, Wings, that's fucked up? Like, what's the wrong behavior? Actually, let's think about this. What was the wrong behavior in that situation? Someone asks you, can you beat so-and-so? And you say yes. Is that wrong? Is it wrong to make an assessment that you think you could beat someone up? Like, I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's an innately bad thing. You're just answering a question. Now, if Wings went on to say, "Yeah, I want to fight him. I want to beat the shit out of him," then okay, maybe that's going too far. But I don't think Wings ever took it that far. He just said, "Yeah, I could beat him up. I could like do this. I could do that." And guess what? DSP has done this about Mike Tyson. And all this stuff all the time. He has wished to punch trolls all the time. Who is he? Who is he to judge people like this? And again, if this was Wings' depression, then isn't it fucked up to blame the person who has depression? Shouldn't you try to help the person out? So why doesn't DSP try to help a fellow guy who is suffering depression? Right? If depression is so bad that DSP claims, in DSP's depression that is, shouldn't he help another person out? Of course.
over and over and over, the vicious cycle of woe is me.
Of woe is me.
It becomes
Look, look at this. He downplays it. Like, again, if we're using DSP's logic of depression, to downplay it down as woe as me just really shows you how much he really cares about people who are depressed. Like, imagine if people said this about Kat. Yeah, Kat doesn't want to go on stream because she did another woe as me situation. Oh, she's self-destructed on that Dundugo Island stream. She was there, then she exploded when she was like, I want to go, and then she leaves because she just had a woe as me moment. You think DC's gonna respond to that in a good way? Come on.
It's unbearable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
again, this is like I would only understand a degree of this. I mean, not fully, because I don't think even people in this situation would say what he just said about woe is me and this kind of that. But I can only take it for so much kind of thing makes sense when people like hang out with these people for like years and a lot, and they don't do anything to help, and they tried to help and it didn't work out, and it's like, whatever. Like, and it's a challenge. It's a very challenging situation. That's not what DSP is in. Don't get it twisted. But it makes sense for that, not for this, because he didn't even try. He didn't even try to help Wings. Because again, he only reached out to him when Wings was in a better place and all this stuff. Now that Wings is not in a better place, DSP doesn't want to help him at all. At all. And when this guy was in a bad place, he was bitching about nobody wants to help me. Nobody wants to reach out to me. But he doesn't want to reach out to a person who's suffering with depression or whatever the fuck, right? Wow, what a cool guy. And I don't give a fuck if someone thinks that this is unfair to do onto DSP, but DSP is a piece of shit anyway. He would do this to anyone else.
So anyway, quite frankly, I don't care. I'm not playing games with this guy. Unless he changes his attitude and he changes his life, I ain't fucking doing nothing with that guy. Really.
Why didn't you
What a
help
waste
him?
of fucking time. All right.
Waste of
So we got a couple
time.
super
Again,
chats here.
Again, he is saying this when he was dealing with him when he wasn't depressed. But now that according to DSP he's magically depressed. Because get this, right? It's all stereotypical sitcom logic. Wings quits a job. He has no employment, even though he's a streamer. But right now we're ignoring that for some reason, and he's just eating fast food. Oh, so that must mean he's depressed, like in on TV, like you see in sitcoms when the main character loses their job, like you know, I mean, reference a banger, Mission Hill, when I think his name was Andy. I want to say his name was Andy. Lost his job, and he was like, I don't know what the fuck to do, and he was like eating chips. He was doing nothing and all that. That's how DSP sees Wings right now. Even though when he was talking to Wings and dealing with him, that wasn't where he is. And DSP's acting as if he dealt with unemployed Wings for months. That wasn't the case. That never happened.
Here we have Gen 9 Platinums with a $10 super chat. I'm new to the community. I say I'm loving it here. I'm glad to be in a great spot that I can support you. Thank you for everything that you're doing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Spooky Month. Like a movie about aliens, or do you mean the series Aliens? If you mean the
What?
And then he did a $5 super chat and says, I forgot to mention, what's your favorite alien movie? Happy Spooky Month. Like a movie about aliens, or do you mean the series
Oh my
Aliens?
God.
If you mean the
Whatever.
day, I can
And
watch
of course he loves Aliens. The fucking I mean Aliens isn't a bad movie. I don't want to be super negative, but I like Alien way more. Alien is way better than Aliens. Like you can't convince me that at all. Like no way. If I start saying Aliens is the best movie, you know something's up. Alien is the best. Alien is goated.
watch it start to finish. I love that movie. Thanks for the support. Then we got Ava Cowboy fan with $5 says, I want to tip franchise I have history with. I've now done many Pokemon playthroughs that have been successful.
Okay.
Digimon, you know, I don't know how it would do. I'm not really in a situation where I think like
want to try
it would definitely work. I'm not saying it wouldn't work. I'm just saying I don't know much about it at all. I would rather do the established thing that I've done and I know works, and people are actually excited to see me play it because it's on.
Okay.
That's really where I'm headed. I don't think that I would play, but I appreciate the $5 super chat. And I will be playing Pokemon ZA when it comes out. So I'll be playing that. Tasty, delicious, loved it. Very, very good dinner. I'm very happy that you guys wanted me to do that. But now we're back to fast food. But in truth, when we did Arby's, it was way better than I expected. So maybe the steak nuggets at Arby's will be good. Maybe not.
Can I do the transcript? I think I can. There's no transcript. I maybe have to go to his actual video. I don't want to do that. I don't want to give him a fucking click.
Yeah. Went there because we didn't. I'm remembering. Chat Jada says, haven't been able to catch a live Silksong stream from work.
Okay, I don't care.
Platforming, right? I'll show you. Right?
Oh my god, he's talking about his fucking callus. Guys, can you believe he has a callus? Can you believe that?
As well, what was it? The slag went to the sea.
And he wants 8-bit dough, which is like really stupid because I had an 8-bit dough, not as a gaming controller. I had one just as a shortcut for my tools.
Soft button. So if I
in Clip Studio Paint, The battery, I did not
Every
like
other
it.
control worked. I just can't draw
I
my
didn't
weapons.
enjoy the controller.
And every game, there's something like
It was like a small
for
one.
Silksong
So
with
I
the
wouldn't
soft
necessarily
face button
say.
and the actual classic D-pad, but it doesn't work with half the games I play. So I stopped using it.
So he doesn't even want to try using it for Silksong. Right, okay.
So if there's
Okay.
used 8-bit dough, so I don't know if that's the case or not, but
I
if
don't
it's
like
8-bit dough, then that's what I should
I don't
probably
hate
go
8-bit
with.
dough. I mean,
Okay?
I don't know if their full-on controls are
Okay.
better than the small controllers. The small controllers,
All this back.
I kind of hated. It served a purpose, but I like what I have now, which is the Tabmate, which is pretty good. Pretty straightforward. Oh my god.
Redemption at all tonight.
Oh.
Did today, right? Like they'll take this stream and they'll be like, all Phil did tonight was he insulted Wings of Redemption.
He did that to Wings. He did that to Wings. He accused Wings of shitting on DSP all day. Oh my god, dude. Like they should put that in the title at this point. DSP I don't know. I don't know how you would word it, but you know.
In reality, I didn't insult Wings of Redemption at all tonight. But that's what they'll
I didn't insult him. I just insinuated that he has a miserable life, which is like really fucked up, dude. Like this is shit that he like. If people did that to Phil and all this stuff, DSP would like be like annoyed. I'm happy. I'm happy. I love my wife. I love my streams. I love my life. Like that's you have multiple videos of him assuring us that he's happy. But since Wings is not sitting there saying, "Yeah, I have a good life. I love my life. I love Kelly. I love everything. I love everything." Since he's not doing that like 24/7, that must mean something's up in DSP's noggin. Because DSP has to tell us every day that he loves his life.
so they'll title the video, Phil
Okay.
played a game, he hung out with his fans and did all that. Like, oh, he just went on stream and just destroyed Wings tonight, right? And they misrepresent me, and then
Okay.
people think, oh, that guy's a real asshole.
But this is dumb. This is dumb. Even if you weren't talking about Wings all day, the segment you talked about Wings, people can say, "Wow, I can't believe DSP said that. This is kind of stupid. What an idiot." That doesn't mean that they think you said that all day. Like, come on.
Right? If you're here and you just hang out and you have some fun with me, you get the gist. I think it's working. So thank
Like, it says a lot. You go to any other YouTuber, for the most part, they don't, when they even talk about other YouTubers, they usually just say, like, oh, yeah, like, he's doing this, whatever. It's nothing this personal, and they don't try to, like, get into other people's business like this. At all, right? Like, come on.
Thank you for that. I hope that you are having a good time. Okay.
Okay.
If a Cowboy fan tipped at $1.50,
Oh, God.
says, can we do a poll on if Digimon or Pokemon? No.
Yeah.
No, we can't do that. There's no point because I'm not playing Digimon. So if I'm not playing it, there's no point in teasing my audience about it. But thanks for the $1.50.
Yeah, but you'll tease him about playing fucking Digital Devil
Sorry,
Summoner.
I gotta put my foot down sometimes.
No,
right?
not Digital Devil Summoner, oh my
Okay.
god. Devil Summoner. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Finding is 2 new slots opened up in
So we have slots open. Can you
Here.
play Hades
for about
2
another
now?
30 minutes or so, 40 minutes. Can we
I want to find that segment.
both Silent Hill and Sonic are
Okay.
Mario Galaxy. You can also just peruse that actually earning money and revenue. Sorry, that's reality. You know, I'm a small time guy. I'm not
This is dumb. This is dumb. He says this is a business, dude. But like he based a lot, like he based decisions on engagement too. Like he only says this when he doesn't hit the goal. When he hits the goal, oh well, it has nothing to do with money. I don't care how much money I make. I'd still play the game. Blah 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 blah. Like it's same old shit. It's the same old shit. Same old shit.
I think the Silk Song,
Okay, we're just gonna move on ahead. I know he says it's somewhere in here. I'm gonna find it.
and they didn't find out in certain countries in the European Union, you can't do what they're doing
Oh,
because they,
let's hear
okay?
this.
Do I see Xbox reverting Game Pass prices due to backlash? No, but it's funny because they idiotically announced the price changes without researching law, and they didn't find out in certain countries in the
Oh my
European Union,
God.
you can't do what they're doing. It's illegal. You can't just change the price
Maybe they just want to do
and
it for the
everything like that
states, and then like
on the
whatever.
fly without actually providing justification and or like improvement. So I guess there is a law in the European Union. It says a subscription service, if it's going to increase its
Yeah, okay, but then they
happen
they'll
more and
just
more
have to
plays.
tell them
People
what
are
the
first of all,
value
people are
is.
canceling in droves worldwide. They just don't want to pay more. So we all know that they don't know what they're doing as a company.
Okay, yeah, we should route the
Really, Xbox has
company.
one
Okay. They have no exclusives like Gears of War, or
the
Halo,
Xbox
right?
umbrella will just be everyone's fired. We're laying everyone off, close the studio.
I like he says this as if this never happened before. They bought studios and closed them down anyway. Like, okay, this dude is saying, "Oh, they're gonna do this once they fail." Dude, they did this when they were buying companies. They bought Bethesda and they bought Tango Frameworks, GameWorks, whatever, Tango. And then they laid them off and shut down the studio. They did mass layoffs anyway. I don't think at this point these people give a fuck if the company succeeds or not. They just want to lay people off. That's what they're doing. Like, okay.
Liquidate the assets. Things, but they're not the ones who are suffering. And that's what I don't understand.
Because they have a lot of money, Phil. Like that's simply why. They have a lot of money, and these people who are like the lesser workers, they don't make a lot, so they can't.
Has Activision and Bethesda
Nobody
started
cares.
putting out better products since Microsoft bought them, or is it the actual
Okay, okay, sure. Of course, now everyone realizes Bethesda makes slop. Bleh, except for Doom. Doom can stay. Doom's cool.
Not only are they buying the games,
Oh my god.
let's get some subs. Let's get some.
Actually, what was that?
If they gave the game away for free,
What?
I think that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. I think they thought that basically, if they gave the game away for free, people would spend even more money on the microtransactions. But that didn't happen. They did spend money on the microtransactions, but it wasn't like, oh, what a monster increase because they didn't have to buy the game up front. So they took a gamble, and the gamble didn't work.
How do you know that? Okay. Yeah, Call of Duty is in the gutter.
Let's get some subs.
Yeah, Call of Duty struggling.
Let's hit that goal tonight.
Let's hit that goal.
Using it, I might get rid of it. If I can find an alternative, it seems like Kickbot just doesn't work.
Okay, we're talking about Kickbot.
Are going the way of movies or TV. It's getting creatively bankrupt, constant remakes, reskins, and shitty
Oh,
sequels. Yeah, we
man.
all see that. We all see that. It's sad. Like I said, this gaming season we're in right now, the busy, I used to call it the hardcore gaming season.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna give up on this. But I saw in chat someone. Have you seen? Oh no, it's coming up. Mia Melody brought it up. Okay, it is so weird to me and funny to me. Out of nowhere, like Mia Melody has revived Blue Sky discourse in his streams. It's so weird, and he has such a weird view on Blue Sky. Like, sure, I get it that like I get the perception that it has a lot of like liberal and left leaning people on it, but I mean, there's also like right wing people and stuff on it too. But who fucking cares? Like, I think people wouldn't like it's a new social media site, so of course not a lot of people are gonna adopt it. Who cares, right? It is what it is. But he has such a weird like opinion on it. First, he said it was an echo chamber. Oh, it's so wrong. Why is it an echo chamber? You can say this about any other social media platform. Like you could argue X or Twitter is an echo chamber for like Elon Musk or all these other like ridiculous things. I mean, whatever. You can say anything is an echo chamber. Uh but people were like leaving Blue Sky. I use both over at the end of the day because like I have people I still like interact with on Twitter, so why would I wouldn't leave it necessarily. But there's all these other issues and reasons why people left Twitter as well. And DC kind of mocks people for doing that, but it's like it's their decision. Like that's the free market. You can decide to go wherever. And Blue Sky isn't like you could go on Blue Sky and say, I think we should not tax billionaires, and I think we shouldn't have social health care or whatever, and you're not gonna get banned for that. Like, you're not. You'll be banned if you start saying like fucked up shit. Then maybe you'll be banned. But come on.
Season. I don't really call it that anymore because it used to be if you're a game.
But yeah, he's just gonna be
with
like
insane again. With slightly better graphics.
The 90s were better.
The new Black Ops is
games now.
That's how it's going now. Like there's no on the hill. They just tack that name on.
Right.
The next remake, the next repack.
And then he said about Blue Sky. I should end on this because I was debating doing a video on it, but it's like also like a nothing situation. He ends the video. He ends his little rant by saying, "Oh, I also hate the name Blue Sky. Like it's insinuating that people on Blue Sky are right, and then." You're wrong or whatever the fuck. It was really weird. I was like, how the fuck do you get that from Blue Sky? Like, if any, like, I mean, sure, I guess you're thinking that, like, it's insinuating other sites have, like, dark skies, but at the same time, it's just a name. I mean, that if we're just going by names, X sounds like a porn site. So, does that mean it's a porn site? Like who thinks that way about Blue Sky? I don't know. Like whatever.
Repackage, the next HD upgrade, the next game we already sold you 3 times, but now it's better. Creative bankrupt. Yeah, creatively bankrupt. That's a great way to describe the industry.
Also some people like Blue Sky more because when you block people, they can't like look at your tweets. So like the block feature works as an actual block feature. And they also may not like Elon Musk, so they want to go to a different website, and that's fine, whatever. The ads on Twitter are something else. I mean, these ads I'm seeing are like, it's like peak scammer ads. All right, we gotta be talking about the video soon. Come on, Mia Melly's begging you to talk about it. She's begging.
Mia, I've seen this clip. I didn't see the full video because I don't watch Lalcal at all. I don't watch any of the Lalcal live shit. I never will. But I saw the clip of Wings viciously and brutally.
Oh my god. This Jowl Shake shit, it is always bad. Always. Like, come on.
Attacking his wife at Fat Camp.
And I sure love having a little goof on Wings pushing his wife down. Like, I saw the clip. I mean, it's a little bit like not in my recent memory, but I think he wanted to like attack Keem or something. Kelly steps in to try to stop him, and then he pushes her aside. I think that's what happened. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna get the context. I'm like, Phil, we're getting context, buddy. Wings. Push his wife. Let's see.
Well, let me tell.
Shows are all fake content.
Say everything's my fault. Making this play.
That you made a third master. What suspicion on the brand?
Even my face.
Dude, what part of it?
Yeah, you are.
You creating a lie, sabotaging.
And you're even calling it a lie. You know,
It's a fucking lie.
You're even calling it a
What part
lie.
of it is not a fucking
You're
lie?
calling it a fucking
What
lie.
part of it's not a fucking lie?
It's
Tell
not
me
a
which
lie.
part of it.
It's not a
Look
lie.
right
It
there.
was a setup.
That's not a setup. It's a fucking
and
lie.
why are you getting loud in my face?
Because I fucking can.
Dude, are you fucking...
Okay, well, okay. He did attack Keem. Okay.
Stop.
Hey, you better stop. You better stop. You better...
Okay, that's what happened. That's what happened. Now let's hear how DSP describes this.
Oh, I can't believe it. It was so vicious and brutal.
I'll be honest. This did look kind of brutal. Like, her back went on the table. Like, that looked kind of painful. Like, come on. Come on.
Blood was
Like,
gushing.
Like, sure, there's worse things that could have happened. And honestly, like, she was trying to stop him. Like, that's all it was. Like, and instead of, like, being cool, he, like, pushed her off. Like, it's kind of, it's still fucked up. Don't get it twisted. It is fucked up. It is fucked up that Wings did it. I'm not saying what he did was right. But it was just to get her off so he could, like, get to Keem, basically. Like, to get to, like, because, like, what follows? What follows that?
That's your fucking wife.
Like, I do think it's kind of... Okay, so see, this is where it gets kind of fucked up, because he just kind of didn't even ask if she's okay in this situation. Whatever. I mean, it was a heated moment, obviously. Like, if anything... It's the most I was in a heated situation, dude. But he just needed it, like, I mean, it's what it looks like, right? But, I mean, come on.
Exploding like geysers. The worst part is when he reached up, he grabbed his wife by her head and he ripped her head right off with her spine dangling. And he said, fatality.
Funny.
That was the worst part. Let me tell you. Now, obviously, I'm making light of it, right? But
Right.
I think a lot of people go crazy over shit. I don't think he was actually attacking his wife.
Yeah, he wasn't, like, trying to beat the shit out of her. Like, he just pushed her off. Like, I think that the issue that people have, or I mean, like, at least for me, I should just say for me, like, my issue with it as well, is that she was trying to get him to stop. Like she knew it was like, hey, look, it's not worth it, stop it. Like, she was trying to stop Wings from doing what he wanted to do, or whatever. And instead of, like, calming down and listening to his wife, he pushes her aside. Like, that is the problem. It's violent and all that stuff, sure, but it's just, dude, listen to your wife. Like, sometimes that, you get heat in the moment, you should listen to someone that, like that, right? Your wife. Yeah, it's not that, like, yeah, of course, he's not, like, attacking her. He's not like, oh, stupid bitch, like, then he's, like, fucking, like, goes to town. He was just like, I want to fucking talk to Keem, I want to get, whatever, and then she's like, no, stop, and then she's like, slams her on the table, like, pushes her off. Like, that's all that happened. Like, it's fucked up that he didn't listen to his wife and all this other stuff. Like, that's what happened. I mean, of course, it's gonna be people who are gonna play it up as well. But this is how he reacts to it.
Now, obviously, I'm making light of it, right? But I think a lot of people go crazy over shit. I don't think he was actually attacking his wife. I think it was just a stupid stunt that they was planning, and it went awry. Like, it didn't go how it was supposed to go. Like, I think he was supposed to attack Keem. It was scripted, and he missed.
He missed. Okay, first off, Philip, he did attack Keem right before. He didn't even miss. Like, this is what I mean. It's low-key kind of like fat phobia. Is it fat phobia or is it just fat shaming? I don't know. It's whatever, right? He acts as if this person is like a slapstick here, like Laurel and Hardy. I know, great reference. He thinks it's like that. Like, he uses a comically fat guy that's like, oh, whoopsie, I can't control my weight. But dude, like, he literally attacked Keem in the beginning. She was on him, and he pushed her off. That's what happened. It's that simple.
Because he's fat and uncoordinated.
He's
he accident-
fat and uncoordinated. Yeah, because you can't be coordinated and fat, as we all know. Like, what are you talking about?
Accidentally knocked his own wife over, but luckily she was okay.
Dude, he acts as if like Kelly was just standing still and like wings came in like a train. It was like, "Rrrr," then like she just fell over by just him like slamming through, which isn't what happened. She was on him to get him to stop, and he pushed her off. Like, if he wanted to argue that Wings did not like slap Kelly, he didn't like do any violent motions on her, he just pushed her, then that's one thing. But he's saying that there was like that it was an uncoordinated assault that he wanted to do to Keem, which wasn't even in the frame, and he missed and hit Kelly. Like, look at the beginning of this. Look at the beginning of this.
Dude.
Keem gets up and moves. He's storming in. Kelly's already on him, like, trying to get him to stop. And then, like, he pushes her. That's all that happened. Like, where was it? Oh, oops, I accidentally hit Kelly, dude. Like, come on, man.
And because of that, that's why nothing happened. Like, it wasn't like the next day she broke up with him and there was charges filed and a restraining.
Because again, it wasn't like the thing that's bad is just that he didn't listen to his wife and he pushed her instead of like calming down. Like, of course, Kelly would probably see the situation. She was there, right? Like, of course, he's not gonna file a restraining order or anything like that because he didn't do it out of like malice towards her. He just wanted her to stop trying to stop him, kind of thing. Like, it's a very like it's just a moment. It's just a moment. And he's like, yeah, he so said he didn't get a divorce. Yeah, of course. And they could, and he probably apologized to her. Like, I mean, I at least would hope he apologized. Like, you know, I can't imagine anyone like doing that to their partner and not apologizing. Like, come on, dog.
Restraining order. I think it was just, oops, I'm fat and I'm like Humpty Dumpty and I'm had a great fall and I missed.
Oh my god. Oops, I'm fat. Is that what Kat says when she makes a mistake? Oops, Phil, I burnt the food. I'm fat and I'm Humpty Dumpty. Like, that's not how that works. And this is also Loki also insulting him and making fun of him for being fat. Because again, he is insinuating that Wings is an uncoordinated idiot who doesn't know how to control his own body because he's fat, which is really insensitive. And he's like, oh, it's fat and I'm uncoordinated, I'm Humpty Dumpty. Like, that's not what happened. Like, at all. But, okay, Phil.
I don't know what else to say. Like, that's exactly what it looks like. Like, he doesn't really have full control of his body because of his shape and weight. And
yeah, okay. You know what? That's what Wings should say. When Wings apologized for this, and he say, sorry, Kelly, I couldn't control myself, I'm fat. I just pushed you because I was fat. The fat did it, Kelly. You don't understand. I guess that makes a lot of sense when you're DSP.
He accidentally knocked his wife over. He's supposed to be tackling. It looks like he's trying to tackle Wings, but he's trying to get for Keem, but he has, again, he's no coordination, and he just whoops.
So you're telling me that this dude who did a boxing match has no coordination? Does he think coordination only is a thing for people who are skinny and fit or whatever the fuck? You can be fat and coordinated, dude. Like, come on.
Okay. One
right.
second, everybody.
I think that's it. Okay, so let's do a vibe check on on this.
DMs with them. That doesn't happen.
We are still in the podcast. Something's wrong.
Every once in a while, if there's a behind the scenes conversation, there's good reason for it. Maybe someone particularly does want to contribute a big amount and they want to let me know ahead of time so I know what's going on. So number one, I know it's not a troll
What?
donation. And number two, I know it's not a bad person. But there's no one who right now I'm regularly just talk with them every day because they contribute. Absolutely not. You know? The extent of our relationship should be right here. We talk on stream, we hang out, we have a good time. That's it. It shouldn't.
Oh, gross. Fucking gross. This is our relationship. Oh my god, he showed Twitter. I kind of don't want to hear what he has to say. I have a bad feeling this is. I'm gonna watch it on my own, and I'll decide to make a video afterwards. I'm not gonna add this to the video. That is, I'm scared because I've seen this and it's like, dude, like it's fucked up. Like, nobody should be murdered like this. Like this is awful, and I'm terrified to hear what he has to say. Like, because he's probably gonna say, "Oh, it's bad that she died." And then say, well, this is the risk of doing titty streamers and all this stuff, which is just gonna be nonsense. And it's like, dude, come on. Come the fuck on, man. Where's the cold open? Where's the cold open? I must hear the cold open. Where's the cold open? Okay. I just know that's where it's gonna be. Yeah, see? All these titty streamers, this is what happens! Oh, God, like...
Streaming week, we got a big new release day tomorrow, which we will talk about. But on today's show, I'll get you all caught up on all the current playthroughs, including, sadly, a conclusion of a playthrough that happened last night due to lack of interest. Also today, we've got two big news stories. One regarding a canceled Assassin's Creed game that leaked on the internet.
Oh my god, this... He's like, see, it got political. It got woke. Yeah, man. You don't want to defend people who might identify as the KKK. Okay, man. We got too political, got too woke. We had to stop it.
And now that it has, controversy all over the place. In addition to that, a really sad story today.
Oh my god! This fucking guy, this fucking clown, this guy. Okay, we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be fucking wild. Controversy, and then
We got a really sad story.
oh my god, this dude is he's such a cartoon character. He's such a cartoon character.
A South Korean popular streamer was murdered by her biggest fan and contributor. What happened? We're going to talk about this because it's pretty darn disturbing. All this and more.
So that's why he talked about, like, his relationship with his audience. But it is weird. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he does have a weird, like, thing. It doesn't get... I don't think it will ever get to that point because, you know, DSP... But, I mean, like, at the, like... You never know. You never know. You never know these days. It's fucking wild out there. But just that.
All over the place. In addition to that, a really sad story today.
It's like, this is, I can't get over how much of a cartoon character he is. It's so fake. And it's like, this is a serious story. He's like, oh, then we got a sad story. Like, Jesus. And he talks to us like we're fucking babies. But remember, guys, we're all adults who watch DSP. DSP fans are all adults. Okay, he did go on break. Alright. And, what was his what's the king's goal? You know what he should do, and he won't because he's a bitch. He should have like the king's goal be like a stationary goal marker. That way you don't have to wait until this big conga line clears. I hate this leaderboard. Like, I kind of get it because you can't, like, I don't know how you would make it work, but it's I don't know. $64. $64. Dollar reduce. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's how I'm gonna end it. Thank you for watching another DSP video. This one was 2 hours, so not bad. Not as long as yesterday's, but Tuesdays. I don't remember when I recorded that. Actually, I think it was yesterday. But anyways, thank you for watching. It was a good time. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned a lot. And remember, oh my god, I was gonna think of a song. I should think of a song to end it. This might be the final video for the week, but I hope to see you again. I have uploaded my 3 pages of my comic that I made that is crap, but it might not be crap if you like nonsense and stuff. Alright, that is it. Thank you for watching. Bye.